So this tank has been now set up for over a month. Currently there's an elegance coral frog spawn. I've had some macroalgae from a tank that was broken down. There was still water in it, was sealed. The macroalgae continued to apparently grow in there, so we'll see how well it's done. It's been in here for I think about 2 weeks now. There's also 3 Pederson shrimp in this tank who have been doing really well too. The tank itself, while it's been really nice, I do have a couple issues with the equipment. I have replaced, and I think I put in the video, the random flow. I've got the Innovative Marine Spin Stream, and that has actually been working really well. I've only had to clean it once on initial setup, and I don't know what it was. I think something had gotten in there because I flipped it off after I took it apart, cleaned it, and haven't had any issues with. It's been running for probably a week straight. Much quieter than the UNS version. The wall plug, while the cord works fine, the pump works fine, the wall plug, I talked with somebody else who's had the same issue where it just stops working. There's something wrong with the way it's designed. I don't know if it's a fire hazard. I have reached out to UNS. They said they'd be taking a look into that. I currently have my own wall charger or wall plug for the cord, and I haven't had any other issues. I've ordered for the lid. I don't like how much gap is here. As you can see, I do have evaporation, which I want to limit. There's still vent holes. I've ordered a lid from Octo Aquatics, custom fit. And let's see if I can get this. There we go. Order lid again, like I said, from Octo Aquatics. I don't know the exact time I'll be here, but I did approve the final drawing last night. Because this is also going to be sealed with limited air in and out exchange. There is a airline hose with an air pump hooked up to it. And so this will help provide more oxygen exchange and more flow as far as let me show you. So it's going to create more disturbances in there, and this should help with oxygen exchange. As I stated, I have a piece of black tape that marks where the water line is. I had to fill it up last night, and I'm hoping I won't have to fill it up as much, especially when I leave or anything else. The corals, like I said, have been doing great. Actually, there's one of the Pederson shrimp. If you can see right by the elegance coral, there's another one here. And there is a third one that's right by the skeleton, the coral skeleton there. They've been doing pretty good. I've not really fed much of the pellets. The Benepet's LPS. I don't know how well with this light. There we go, that's a little better. The frog spawn doesn't seem to really take it in. I know the elegance coral likes it. I've always used their powder. I've never had any issues with water fouling or nutrient spikes or anything like that using the powder, and actually it is time I need to go ahead and feed. I feed about 2 or 3 times a week, usually just 2, but with these shrimp in here I did want to start feeding a little bit more. And you can see Pederson, actually they do prefer anemones. They don't eat them, but that out in the wild they believe it's called the corkscrew anemone. And all I do is, for the feeding, I just take a very light pinch, not much. I just put it in the water column. And that's about it for the feeding. That's all I do. Maybe once in a while I'll feed an LPS pellet, but I found it's not really needed. And they're all excited to be fed. And some of the food will settle on the bottom and they'll find the little deposits of it and eat from there. And because they're clear bodies, you can actually see where the food is going into them, and they're getting what they need, which is pretty interesting to watch. And maybe I'll do a different video just showing them picking up the food off the bottom and eating that. But that's about it for the updates for now. I will be replacing the pump that's in there currently. I don't know when. The lights will also be replaced. I'm looking towards around the Magna time this year, as that's when newer technology in the lightings will come out. Currently looking at the AI blade lights. 2, maybe 3 of those might be pushing it, but I'd probably just do the grow and the glow if I do the lights. I do like the way they look. They can sit on top of the tank. There has been issues some people have had with heating, and there's another issue I've heard of with some of the grow lights, the blue. There is more white to where the plug enters in, where it actually gets plugged into the light portion. That on that side where the wiring comes out, there's more whiter coloration than there is on the other side, which is more blue. Some people said they haven't had that issue, so that'll be interesting to see if I even see that firsthand. They may have already worked that out. So, but other than that, that's about all the updates I can think of at this time, and I'll keep everybody posted as this tank progresses into the 2-month mark.